Hi, my name is Anabella Tolosa, and I'm going to discuss the public lecture I saw called When Will We Find ET and What Happens If We Do? The lecture is by Dr. Shustak. So, to give you guys an introduction, Dr. Shustak works in a place called the Search for Extraterrestrial Intelligence Institute in Mountain View, California. And he talks about how we often perceive ideas of extraterrestrial life and what that means for how we can find it one day. He talks about Mars being a main area to look for other life, and a couple of reasons are that there's methane on Mars and we don't know what's making it. There may be uh, subsurface water on Mars, and we can also find life in other places outside of Mars, for example, other planets, other solar systems, other moons. And he also talks about what ET would look like or sound like, and how we often make assumptions as to how ET is smarter than us, but still has similar characteristics to us, even though we don't know that. To summarize his main points, he talks about how they've been looking for life on Mars and other places. Other places include other moons like Saturn's Enceladus moon, because there's chemical reactions that can support life. On the left, they put a picture of Enceladus' moon and water and chemical reactions in a diagram. There may be life in other solar systems and planets. Scientists generally look for oceans, a livable atmosphere, and proper distance from home stars. Scientists have been trying to listen to extraterrestrial frequencies, but we don't know what that would sound like. We make a lot of assumptions about ET because we don't really know what extraterrestrial life would sound like, look like, or if a habitable planet to us would mean a habitable planet to them. I think this topic is really interesting because we can understand other life forms may exist, and that can help us relate to our idea and concept of the universe being bigger than us, and that other life forms may or may not look like us, and likely they do not. I learned some new things. So some specific things I learned was that the speed of SETI technology is exponentially increasing, and that we make a lot of assumptions about ET. For example, they will not have a similar language to us. And if we're trying to pick up radio signals from them, what frequencies would we even be looking for? Topics that sparked my curiosity are physics predictions for the expanding universe and the universe getting colder and colder, and what that would mean for other life forms as well as us. Also, I'm interested in the idea of Moore's Law and the growing capacity of technology and the speed of technology. This area does relate to my own major because I'm a neuroscience major. So often in our classes we talk about what makes us human, what makes our nervous system different from those of other organisms, and what allows us to have the idea of consciousness, multiple intelligences, and feelings, and how that makes us human versus not a computer, not a robot, not a worm, etc. And we sometimes ponder what it would be like to see the idea of a nervous system and other life forms beyond this planet. And it's interesting to think how artificial intelligence can maybe expand our ideas of how other beings, other robots, computers can gain intelligence and speed, and how that can compare to ours. So I think it's important to talk about extraterrestrial life, and if that is ever discovered, compare it to our own nervous system and brain. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you have a good day.